So, in terms of the concept of Ili, can you just talk a little bit about the transformation from Ili to the tribes and the tribal names
Yeah, so
and
that's the so there was no concept of tribe. There was no such thing as an Ipugal tribe with a tribal leader. None of that. It was all village. It was all Ili. And now, at the same time, though, people like Blumentritt had been long distance. He never set foot in the Philippines, but he had been studying the languages. And so he developed this ethno-linguistic groups. He said, well, this group of people speak kind of the same language, so you can group them together. So that's how he did it. And then when Wooster came along, he knew about Blumentritt. He didn't like what Blumentritt did, but he realized that yes, there's some similarities between certain groups of people. So all I have to do is just draw lines on a map and call the people who live in this part Ifugao, and that's it. So that's what he did. He drew lines on the map and he made provinces. And he said, okay, basically you people are this. You belong to this tribe. Although Worcester himself admitted there were very few tribes in the Philippines and no real tribes in the Cordillera.
Hmm.
hmm.
I mean, in the
So when
sense
did
of a
that
big,
when did that concept of tribe amongst Cordilleranans come together? Then is that something that
American times.
American times?
American times. Yeah, American times. The Spanish didn't bother. They had provinces, though. They had provinces. Ipuga was called Kiangan in
So
Spanish
then,
times. The Americans
peop-
changed the name.
oh, it used to be called Kiangan.
Mhm.
Oh, interesting.
And then the boundaries change. You know, those Ilonggot people over there and stuff like that.
So folks back then, they would just say like taga Basao. I'm like they
Yeah,
would just
that's
say
right.
their
It's the Ili.
versus like, oh yeah, I'm from the mountain province. So just say like their village name and stuff, right?
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
Hmm.
they would say that's my Ili or my. So
Mhm.
that's really an Ilocano word, huh?
It's an Ilocano word. Kanyao is an Ilocano word. It means
Oh.
superstition.
Oh, wow.
Originally, if you go back to the 1760 something dictionary, the Ilocano Spanish dictionary by
Hmm.
Padre Caro, he lists Cañao is there, and it says superstition, but in
Fascinating.
Spanish, including a fascinating example that if a certain creature crosses your path as you're on your way to fight your enemies, that's
Oh
a bad
yes.
omen and you have to turn back. And that
Hmm.
same superstition is in Formosa. The Taiwanese Aboriginals have the same superstition.
Mm.
Oh wow, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
That's very interesting.